Fellas, you want to know what 20 years of social media has done to the modern woman?
Do you know who fought in the Civil War?
Who fought in the Civil War? Like from the president?
No, like who against who?
It was the Nazis versus Germany. No. Yes. No. I'm gonna say yes, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes. You actually just guessed that?
Nah, yeah. I'm kind of smart.
You didn't know that? Oh. Did they teach you that in school or what?
They taught me it, but I just guessed it now, but
Yeah, so
it's like I forgot, but
yeah,
I mean,
it was probably in the back of your head and like it came up.
yeah.
In the mid to late 90s when I was in grade school, I would have primarily female teachers that would get so mad at me when I would laugh at other students that couldn't answer simple questions. She would say that I was disruptive, but I guarantee that some of y'all laughed at that girl in the last clip. Now imagine being in the same class as her. Need I mind you that this was private school where parents pay good money for their kids' education? And that makes it twice as funny. I remember as far back as the 5th grade that we was gonna have problems with women in the future. There is this girl named Malika that got held back. I'm sorry, Miss Fitter. I'm sorry, Miss Edwards. I'm still immature. Okay, but listen. The teacher had asked Malika to spell the word night, like tonight, and she said N-I-T-E. But that ain't the funny part. Let me tell you why I got my butt whooped that night by my parents for laughing. So when the teacher tried to correct her and tell her that the G and the H is silent, she said no, the G and the H don't exist. And you should have seen how confident she was. I kid you not, Malika said, I see how it's spelled when the cartoons go off at 8 p.m. And for anybody that knows, the popular kids channel in the 90s was Nickelodeon. Malika learned how to spell night from watching Nick at Night.
Bless her heart. She's an idiot.
Now you tell me, who really should have got their butt whooped that night? Her for not knowing how to spell night in the 5th grade, or me for laughing? And no, she wasn't no special ed, and no, she didn't have no spectrum. It's girls like Malika that justified that No Child Left Behind program that shifted the focus from test scores to homework and assignment completions. They implemented that program because back then the girls were falling behind the boys in test results on statistical average. After No Child Left Behind came into effect, the Malikas raised on TVs stopped getting held back and got to graduate. So if TV can do that to girls back then, what you think that social media is doing to women now?
How many Kardashian sisters can you name?
Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian. Is that all? That's all.
Yeah, that's all of them for sure.
Smart.
Yeah, dude, you're a genius.
Meanwhile.
Can you name any country on this map?
Honestly, my geography is so horrible. I can't name anything. Like
Try
nothing.
naming something.
Is it South Africa?
Nope.
Bless her heart. She's an idiot.
Any country.
No.
And on the entire map.
This is so horrible.
Where's America?
I would say this big one.
What? What?
Can you name any country in Europe?
Is this one Europe?
No.
Damn.
This one?
No.
Damn.
Can you name a single country in Africa?
Was this Africa?
Oh my God.
This is why you're stupid.
No, again, that's South America.
No idea.
Can you name a country in South America?
Okay, this is South America.
Yes, can you name a country in it?
No, I can't.
Did you go to high school?
Yes.
Did you go to college?
Yeah, that's a sad part.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
It's 2024 and you probably want a wife, and you probably either too cool or too broke to get your passport and go get one overseas. So unless you old-fashioned, you might be unwilling to risk your freedom, reputation, or job attempting to cold approach.
I have a boyfriend.
You might even be tempted to use dating apps or social media to find your potential significant other. In the manosphere, top figureheads like Fresh and Fit swear up and down that Instagram is the #1 dating app in the world. So let's get a little taste on what you may potentially run into on Instagram.
So when did, hey, excuse me, ma'am. When did, Jesus. Excuse, ma'am, can you look at me? No, man, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
Maybe you don't like the girls that are makeup magicians that can hocus pocus some beauty. Fear not, my friend. Instagram just might have the girl for you, but only if you're willing to join the sea of low-value men willing to flood the DMs of anything female. Then you might just run into America's #1 woman, and her name is Grubu the Delulu.
The most asked question I get is, how are you so beautiful?
Wow! The land of make-believe!
And the most popular lady of the night on Instagram is the average chick with an OF page. The good news is you don't have to be as rich as Destiny to get one of these. The chick at your local Walmart is pretty likely to have one. Let's just see how happy the type of men that date these women really are.
If you don't want to be with a girl that has an OnlyFans or has done porn or adult work, then don't be with that girl. We were together for quite a bit of time before she did all that work, and I will be with her even after because I love her. She's beautiful.
Midway through your relationship, you started doing OnlyFans, correct?
Yeah.
And then stripping. Mm-hmm. And then procuring sugar daddies and adult content with other men. And then you also have like 10 sugar daddies.
Yeah, I have guys that will just text me and just spoil me and send me $100.
But you're okay with it?
I am okay with it, yes.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
As long as she's not romantically involved with someone else, I don't view it as cheating. But eventually, you know, you just say, look, we're desperate for money, let's give it a try. And we gave it a try, and it's not as bad as people think it is.
A few moments later.
So last time I was on here, I was with Keely Rose, who is an girl. And yeah, she basically, after 6 years of living together and being together every day, she left me for another guy.
Fellas, if your girl has an OF page and I don't care if it's just feet,
she belongs to the streets.
If we took a black light to your sheets and found evidence of another man's skeet,
she belongs to the streets.
If anybody can get on the phone and see everything that your girl has between her cheeks,
she belongs to the streets.
You will not be wrong.
Sending her back to where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.
Fellas, we are surrounded by Grubu's boo-boos. What are Grubu's boo-boos? It's her dude. You know, the boo of the Grubu. That's who. I also call them boo-boo because that's how low they standards is, especially when it comes to who these dudes choose to screw. If you would like to know more about Grubus, check out the video linked in the description below. And while you're down there, be sure to hit me with a like and subscribe. Grubu's boo-boo is the crappiest man in America and strongly relies on the B-type personality trait, which gets him mistreated in relationships. He's also responsible for this new age of weak men that will stoop to any low to get a W and will find themselves in all kind of precarious situations.
Be a podcast.
Please don't call me fat. I prefer the term.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
So I come across a few men in my day-to-day life that avoid my content. The reason? They have wives.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring.
You were nice until he married you and then you showed your true colors.
They feel either my content doesn't apply to them or they have women all figured out because their girl hasn't decided to leave them yet. Like Destiny, those men are delusional and hide behind the tenure of the relationship as if women don't leave after 10, 20, or 30 or more years. Let's see how gangster they are when they get popped upside the head by those divorce papers in the future.
Can't like what? You
better what?
Fair blow.
6, 7.
An overwhelming majority of the time it's the woman leaving. 70 to 80% of women initiate divorce. What incentive does a man have to leave a woman that he gets down on one knee and asks to be his wife and spend the rest of his life with?
I hate that you guys, make it seem that, women are just bored and we just end up in relationships because of whatever.
What do you think the number one cause of divorce is?
I would say it's cheating.
No, it's not. It's lack of commitment. Like the lack of commitment to the relationship, meaning they don't want to do the work. They don't want to put in the work that comes in the marriage. The number one statement is, we've grown apart. Now, does that sound like that has anything to do with duty? Or does that sound like that's on the basis of her emotions, her expectations, her perceptions of the relationship? How the marriage makes her feel? What do you think that stems from? Having unrealistic expectations going into the marriage to begin with. It's emotion.
If your husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce, you're not a bad person.
Huh? After I cheated on my husband,
your wife is something meanest. Well, I know you know he's a lucky man.
I gave him a hall pass. But here's the reason why I did that. Is because I didn't want to take the responsibility of getting rid of all demons that I opened up my marriage to. And usually this is what people do when they cheat.
They should call you jawbone.
They want their spouse to cheat on them back, so it would give them a reason to feel better in some way. But let me tell you, that's the wrong way to do it. It's the wrong way to go about it because at the end of the day, you make matters worse.
And even though I knew that option was put forth in front of me, I knew that wasn't the right choice.
Yeah.
That's not the way that we try to rebuild a marriage. If you want to stay in a marriage that's still on a downfall and just ride it out downhill, that's up to you if you want to make that choice. But I was not about to make that same choice if I know I also have another option of getting back in the face of God, praying for my marriage, praying for my wife, and trying to do the things and correct the wrongs that we had that led us into that position.
Why do you need white man paperwork?
Welcome to 2024, where the modern woman is projected to be more dysfunctional, more delusional, and more of a narcissistic sociopath to the modern man. Social media and the phone that she holds to her face is Jezebel's mirror, and her reflection is a lie. It tells them that they're 10s when they're 5s, and OF models make great wives, and single mothers have no part in the destruction of family lives. And like the kid in this next clip, we gonna tell the truth in the face of danger. Never let them force you to lie just to survive. Now that's the true definition of keeping it gangster.
Come on, huh?
I can't.
Why you can't?
Because the door's not open all the way.
The door is not open wider. Okay. Guess where you staying tonight?
Here.
You're damn right you are. He's trying to get out.
Chill out, man.
What do you mean? My key. I'm not gonna see my key no more.
Have you tried parole?
But anyway, man, that's the video for today. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like the damn video. Be sure to click here to see how Jonathan Majors proved the dangers of snow bunnies in America. If you missing my shorts, be sure to hit me up on Instagram at NGEnevergoodenough. And if you want to do some business with me, be sure to hit me up on my email at NGEnevergoodenough@gmail.com. And remember, become the change you want to see. It's your boy, NGE. Peace.